very much. All your efforts will never be in vain as long as the earth in which we live in is concerned. Immaculate, thank you very much for joining. Appreciate you. Zini is in the building. I see your UCAP trying to get back to 18. I hope you did actually dollar cost average regarding that particular stock. It's a fantastic stock. It's a very strong long-term growth stock, and you will benefit greatly. Actually did buy some more when it dropped to around 14, 15 and about 16 as well, because right now I think UCAP is at about 17 naira per share. Thank you everybody for joining. I won't take too much of your time. Oh yes, she said, good day sir. Yes, I did average down. Fantastic, very happy to hear that. I'm so glad to know that there are so many willing minds that are so teachable that they take instructions very swiftly. I know this concerns money matters, and sometimes when instructions or stock recommendations are made, some of us are out of cash. I understand all of that, but it pleases me a lot to see when you respond to an advice from somebody you have never met before, only on TikTok. And that tells us how much we can actually build trust amongst ourselves and benefit from what the internet offers us today. When I started, there was nobody advising nobody. We're just looking at things in the newspapers and all that. But right here we are. I tell you the truth, we're going to be making a lot of money. By now you understand how possible it is. And a lot of times the reason why people miss out and lose money in the stock market and will never have anything to do with this stock market is because there is no consistent learning. There is no consistent direction, no guidance whatsoever. And usually, because of the nature of the market, you are most likely going to lose money if you are not under guidance. And so this is what motivates me when I see people respond and it's already working for them. I can tell you, you're already investing like pros. You get the point. You buy a stock, it goes down, you dollar cost average by buying lower again, and before you know it, all of your stocks will eventually bounce back and be in green forever. The whole focus is to build this thing gradually. The market crash comes, your stocks will perpetually be, in profit, besides whatever you have gained in terms of dividend and what you call capital gains. Okay, so really appreciate that. For everybody who keyed in, who had the cash at the time to do that, that's really wonderful to hear. And so Dangote sugar prime, exactly. Now amongst those who bought Dangote sugar, I actually started investing in Dangote sugar long being delisted from NGX to NASD. The important thing is that you own the stocks, and every time dividend is declared, you will also benefit, right? So, but if for any reason you have a problem, then you will have to go with the offer. And a lot of long-term shareholders actually bought MROS at 40 naira per share, 35 naira per share, some even 20 naira per share, depending on when they bought. So a 135 naira per share offer is not bad, and at that point they can go ahead to get their stocks bought over by the company. So please, let's get the record straight. I thought in making my conclusion yesterday that MRS was going private and therefore offering 135 when the stock price is around 150 something or something like that. So please get the record straight. If you do not want to sell at the offer price, you can remain a shareholder, hold your stocks. They will move to NASD, or whatever they do, you will still keep getting informed, and you will also benefit from capital gains and dividends as time goes on, right? I hope that record is very straightforward now for everybody to understand exactly what it is with MRS. Top of the day to you, Maobi. Thank you for joining. Okay, so Zini says, sir, you mentioned Bua Foods yesterday. How much should I get? Bua Foods, let's see. There's enough time to go after these stocks. But again, if you have money, it's not bad to just take position and quietly sit it out, no matter how long it takes. Now, it's less than 1 million shares of Bua Foods that is on offer. We understand already it's on full offer, no bid. But it will interest you to note that the offers are drying up by the day. 881,000 offers. We used to have up to 5 million offers before with no bid, but now it's 881. We're just keeping an eye and watching development. So if you want to buy Bua, the acceptable price right now that you can instantly buy is 376 naira 20 kobo per share, even though it consistently closes at 418 naira per share. So you want to take your time to scoop some and just relax, but please understand this is for the very long term. Okay, it's so that when others start rushing after it, you're already comfortably seated in the bus. That's the way I operate, and if you like that, then welcome to the club. Okay, thank you everyone for sharing. I can see so many people involved this time sharing it. All right, okay, I'll try to keep pace. Because of the so many shares, I am skipping some messages unknowingly. Okay, Okwama Good News says perfectly understood. Thank you very much. Success D, appreciate your gifts. I can see them. Thank you so much. They are pouring in torrents. I'm looking for most of order of your comments. I can't find you on Instagram. Doxa, in the past few days, I have not connected on Instagram. I'll try to do that. One or two logistic reasons makes it difficult. So I'm glad to have you here. So sorry. We've been having a lot, but if you missed any of the sessions, just go onto the YouTube channel and check for the ones you have missed. They are all there, so for your viewing pleasure, so you don't get to miss out on anything. Okay, all right. Ooh, wow, the Otumba one says he just received his GT code now. Please let us know, is it your GT Bank dividend? Has the dividend started pouring in? You know, I have my hands filled in so many things. Okay, Oviero Anthony says, do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, please. Just go on my bio right now. You will see the link tree. Click on that link tree. You will see the YouTube channel there. Free to subscribe. Go ahead and you can see most of the other videos there. And that's where I also try to direct people who are starting off for the first time, trying to understand the market. There are some useful beginner guide videos there also to give you a good understanding. I know that when I leave you with sufficient information in terms of understanding how the market operates, you suffer less problems. Up to on a daily basis, get regular information, because the stock market is actually a dynamic business. Things change, information fly around here and there, and you don't want to miss out. Now, this is so wonderful. I can say what a time to be alive, because there was not a luxury of this nature at all when we started 27 years ago. Perspective of how far you are away from home, talking about now as you want. There was not even internet banking then. You know, everything was just so manual, but the passion was too strong not to do it. In fact, of course, we haven't tasted internet before we started, so we didn't know what we were missing. But now I can tell you, it's such a wonderful time to be alive, where you can also invest in the US market and benefit from the information you gather online. We are online right now. We are touching several locations all at the same time, and because of how affordable it can be, it's being done for free. Even if so many others charge money to do what I'm doing, I mean, let's just be a blessing to mankind, no matter what. Okay, it's not easy for me to keep it going, but when you are divinely inspired, you are sure that you will surely touch lives positively and impact in your own way. So when you click that like button, when you click that share button, when you share gifts here, you are also dragging the attention of somebody who is right now on TikTok needing this information we are sharing, and perhaps might have paid so much money before now elsewhere. But you know what? One seminar is not enough, right? You do a seminar once and then they leave you alone. You have so many questions to ask, so many things are developing. How do you go about this? Right? Okay, let's go on. Sir Amkole says, good afternoon, coach. How? I do not understand what you mean by how, though. Could you rephrase your question? Okunarafa says, thank you for the advice. I will hold on to the shares of MRS. I received a dividend lately. Interesting. So, for me, if you ask me, MRS may do a mobile, mobile, that's what we generally know as mobile oil. Mobile, delisted from the NGX, went to NASD and continues to exist and pay dividends, but they are now called Double One PLC. That is 1-1 PLC, not double as in English word. 1-1, figure 1-1, but the name is Double One. So if you go on NASD and search, you will see Double One PLC. That's mobile that used to be listed on the NGX, and the shareholders are still there. So for me, if I had MRS, I will hold on. I will hold on, because their time to make more money has finally come with their affiliation with Dangote Refinery and all of those things. So you better hold on and just continue to grow with the company, right? Okay, Maobi says, NASCON and Dangote Sugar all flying. Excellent. I told you guys we are making money this year. So many things are happening right now in the market. Can I tell you this? Even WAPCO is now at 79 Naira. And this reminds me of Oremos. I said, hold on and wait and see. Could it be that the news about WAPCO's takeover is finally done and dusted? Suddenly, WAPCO that closed 72 Naira yesterday is now at 79 Naira 20 kobo, almost on full bid, with 5.3 million shares on offer or bidded for versus 120,000 only. What's happening? News about the takeover might just have been out. And so WAPCO is going on full bid. You saw this WAPCO drop below 70. It got to 60 something Naira when that international market crash slightly affected the Nigerian market. When most of the stocks dropped here, we saw WAPCO at 60 something. Today is 79. It's still within a week. And this is happening now. WAPCO almost going on full bid. And some people were angry and sold their stocks, I guess, when they announced 2 Naira per share dividend. Well, if you are too overly fixated on dividends, you may run into problems. Look at that. WAPCO, as I refresh now, has gone into complete full bid. No offer anymore. 5.2 million bids and 0 offers. As I refresh again, I'm seeing 1,968 offer, right? So, happy days for somebody like Oremos, who could have been frustrated to sell off all his WAPCO lower. But watch and see. This is what patience does. I mean, we need to really understand this market and follow it accordingly. Patience is virtue. It's actually a virtue, and usually it's a virtue of the rich. That's why you can equate patience with wealth, honestly. And I like us to imbibe these things and understand it as deeply as possible. When you are investing in the stock market, you need time, but you are going to be tempted as you step into the market with the noises and with impatience. You are going to be tempted with impatience as you step into the market, because you keep hearing news left, right, and center. This is happening, this is doing this, that is doing that. But if you check, you are just 6 months old in the market. You are just 3 months old in the market. You just started a month ago. Whereas the real money is in the time you have spent in the market. And we are talking about 3 years plus, 6 years plus, 5 years plus, 10 years plus. And a lot of people have not even done 1 year, and they are panicking and being tossed about by price fluctuations. So take your eyes away from price fluctuations if they worry you. If not, take advantage of price fluctuations. Remind yourself over and again that I am in this for the long term. I just started. I'm building. Nobody builds a fortress of any kind overnight, unless you are building something that the winds will blow away. I was talking about up to yesterday about how cheap a stock like Mansard was selling for less than 8 naira, was selling at 7 naira 60 kobo, 7 naira 80 kobo or thereabouts. Can you imagine right now what's happening with Mansard? Hold on, I'll give you an update. Mansard Insurance. I've told you we are going to make money this year. It will amaze you. Up till yesterday, Mansard closed at 7 naira 90 kobo after trading for 760 and so on. But do you know what? Mansard has jumped to 8 naira 65 kobo. So even if you bought at the closing price of yesterday, you would have bought at 7 naira 90 kobo. Nobody bought Mansard up to 8 naira yesterday. It was trading far less, 770, 760, 780 and so on. Look at it today. 8 naira 65 kobo per share. Currently 2 million bids and about 804,000 offers. Patience really pays in this market. A lot is happening, and maybe, just maybe, it is in preparation for Q1 results, or it is the ripple effect again from the international market that we are feeling in the Nigerian market. You know what happened in the international market up till yesterday? Stocks still gained. The S&P 500, all of the indices still gained yesterday, because suddenly we are hearing from Trump that they may lower tariffs against China, and that he was not particularly going to fire Jerome Powell, the Fed chair. The truth is, he does not have the power to fire the Fed chair. And those threats he was giving the Fed chair was creating some level of uncertainty and worry for the market, because the market will never trust a government that has an influence over the Fed chair. So by the time he came out with those statements, then stocks again boomed. And maybe, just maybe, that's why it is now perhaps boosting the confidence of the local market as well. And if you recall, I made some mention of some of the stocks I was watching on my watch list. If you notice, most of them gained yesterday, if not all of them. they've been on my watch list for about 2 weeks now, and they got very low as at Monday when the last major crash happened in the international market. So if you did enjoy any of those peaks, congratulations to you. Oviero Anthony says, "Sir, please, there are scammers using your profile talking about crypto. I just received a message from you." Really? Please forward it to me via Instagram. I really am getting weary and tired of reporting all of these accounts, and these social media handles are doing nothing about it. I have sent twice to TikTok. TikTok got back to me and said they didn't see anything untoward about the account and all that. So what I did, I eventually had to block that account, because that account comes to my account, downloads my videos, and then goes to repost it, claiming that that's a backup account. Please, everyone, be safe. I will not ask you to. Some of them are telling you they will send you I will send you an app so that you can download and then invest. Right? There's nothing like that. Please be safe. I do not have any backup account anywhere. I will not ask you for money for whatever reason, except you are engaging me in a one-on-one coaching session, mentorship session. That's all. Every other thing is free. Don't ask every question here and it will be answered here. Please, after the live session, don't attend to anything they have used my photos and I don't understand. Sometimes I just get tired and eventually encourage myself by saying, well, if there is no original, there will not be any photocopy, right? So people are now making photocopies of me, meaning I am beginning to be an original, right? Okay, so please, everybody, be safe. I repeat, I've heard those messages severally. Coach, be mentioning it on live now every day so people can be aware. Please, everybody, be aware that I have no backup account anywhere. I have only one Facebook. Okay, I have a personal Facebook and the other business Facebook, which reflects what I post on Instagram. I have only one Instagram handle. If you notice, my name is the same everywhere, and a lot of people open accounts on social media and hide their identity for whatever reasons, maybe safety reasons, and then some of those criminals also use fake accounts for their evil intentions. But I came on social media as real as I've always been, pure and plain. If I develop an app, I'll let you know what the app is for. There's no need. You get the point. If I wasn't making the wealth I claim to have made, then I could have been asking you to pay. Live session, pay for this session, pay for that one, pay to join Network Investors Club, do this, do that. There are ways to do these things properly. There are people who are interested in actually paying me for some of my services, but it is not by force. You don't coerce people. I believe that there are so many others who still have the time to learn one step at a time, and so on and so forth. All right? So please, everybody, be safe, and just know that you are if they really are real, they should use those platforms to organize live sessions. Let's see whether I will still be in their live session talking as though it was me, right? So don't follow anything you see on the internet that they send to you, please. Roll officials, thank you so much. I see all of the roses you are sending. Really appreciate. Just received my GT code dividend. Ife Chuku Day, Ogochuku, congratulations. So the dividends have started rolling in, and you can see how straightforward and plain it is. From anywhere you are in the world, when it's time for dividend payment, they'll keep dropping. So imagine, because most of us are so hardworking, those of us abroad, some of you are doing shifts. You are doing your shifts left, right, and center, and then suddenly, because you made up your mind to start investing, now that it's dividend season, you start seeing money dropping in your account that you didn't work hard for again. Why? You have subscribed to the wisdom we are sharing here, that let your money do the work while you do what you want with your time. So for now that you still need to work to earn money, as the money is coming, put it somewhere and let it also be working. What you are doing is you are cloning yourself severally. so that you will eventually stop working and do whatever you like with your time. That's real wealth. Real wealth is having time to yourself to do what you want without having to work for money. Now, when it comes to how much, it depends on your lifestyle, right? That's real wealth. That peace of mind that you don't have to panic about what to do to earn money, but money somehow just keeps coming to you. You have created wealth, right? Okay, so that's it. All GT Co shareholders, and part of the reasons why we are here also, when a GT Bank shareholder says, I have received my dividend, fantastic. You who has GT will now start looking out for yours. So there is no slip ups anywhere, because you should get your dividend as well. Give it 2 weeks from when you start hearing that payments have started flying in, because there are so many shareholders and it's actually done in batches. Everybody can receive the same day. But it keeps you awake and aware what to expect, and go for what is your right, what is due you, right? So really, really happy to see that it's working. The things we are saying is happening. I remember sometimes some people, when they receive dividend for the first time, it marvels them. They'll be like, wow, this thing, is it that simple? Does it work that easily? Yes, that's how it works. As time goes on, you get to know more about the market. Hola Henry said, Coach, you are the original. Interesting. Coach, what price will you recommend buying UBA and NIDF stock? Okay, let's take a look at NIDF. NIDF currently 117, closed yesterday at 111. If you take a look at the bid and offer, we're seeing 248,000 offers, 117, and then 363,000 bids, also 117 bid is there. If you want to buy immediately, then you should buy at 117. 117.5 is available, but if you want to stay patient, that may mean that you're not going to be able to buy today. Then yesterday's closing price at 111.70, though that's a far ask for today, but maybe you set a trap, say on Friday, and watch if it catches 111. But if you want to buy immediately, 117.5, and that's fair enough, that's okay. And then for UBA, I am personally thinking there could be a chance that it drops below 30. Okay, 34 is fair. 34.65, currently 34.65, not bad. What's going to happen is first quarter results will move most of these stocks higher, and that means it's better to buy now, because eventually first quarter results have started coming out already, and you don't want to be caught unawares. Okay, so that's it. Can I check if there are callers? Okay, there's a caller. Mike is standing by. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of sharing going on of this live session. Thank you very much, everybody, for all your efforts. What's the best price to bid livestock? Livestock, that's coming from Kiddies Way in Lagos. Best price to bid livestock. So people, please, please, and please, every good stock you buy, stay in and remain patient. The Nigerian stock market has not been fully priced properly. Don't jump from one stock to the other, you lose money. Stay patiently there. Even when it looks like it's losing, stay patient. This is how you make money. Stay patiently there. When it starts gaining, you will forget about every worry you ever had when it was losing. Role officials, thank you very much. Hello.
Yes, coach. Good day.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hope I'm audible enough. Good day,
Oh,
sir.
very well. Very well. Very good afternoon to
All right.
you.
Thank
Tell
you,
us
sir. Well,
where you're streaming from, please.
yes, this Michael's calling. Joining from Dubai.
Thank you very much, Michael from Dubai. It's good
Yes,
to have
sir.
you here.
Thank you. Always. Thanks for always being available for us. I have two things to discuss here, just questions.
Okay.
And let me start with this one. The first one is the foreign investment, the foreign stock.
Mhm.
So you gave advice on certain apps to download to trade with. Then I'm following one already. But I stumbled on something. I saw something recently talking about TSLY. Is it different from Tesla?
Completely different. If it's not TSLA, then it's not Tesla.
So this TSLY is really doing fine. When checking their stock and the dividend and all that. In fact, I searched further and I saw it that yes, it's even doing more fantastic than Tesla itself. So I don't know if you can use your professional office to help us search, and maybe this can benefit more people in the house. And also, there is another one, YETH. So we all know ETH, but this one is YETH. But the unfortunate thing is that while checking it on the broker you suggested to me, they are not listed on their platform.
Okay, I'm trying to put down the
Yes,
ticker
sir.
symbols YETH and
H.
TSLY.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you remember beyond the ticker symbol, you need to know exactly what stock, what the company is doing
Yes,
to
sir.
justify whether or not one should invest. Okay, I'll take time to take a look at that. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk
All right.
more on findings.
That will be fine, sir.
Then,
So,
what's
and
that platform you
the,
are using that does not have YETH?
it's eToro.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
So the things that happens to some of our fintechs at home also happens to some of these. It takes time to get all the stocks listed on these boards, and so maybe that's one of it that has escaped eToro. But over time, they get to keep adding to their listings.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the second one is on the Nigeria. So I saw an update from online banker giving analysis based on the inflation and what we should be expecting in 2026, 2027 election time and all that. So, and he's talking about investing on things that inflation will not really affect. So, but he forgot to mention those things that inflation will not affect. So, talking about this now, the stock market, hope inflation will not affect the stock market.
Well, there's nothing to worry about if you are a long-term investor, and
Okay.
the entire world economy suffered the worst inflation experience in the last 1 year or thereabouts. So if
Yes.
nothing died during 2023-2024 inflation saga, then everybody relax, please. There's no cause for alarm. There's no need to fear the unknown. 2026 is still some months away, right? 2027 election still far away. We've always had election fears and people sell off Nigerian stocks. I'm waiting for that time again. Let them sell off and we buy up everything. One of the worst fears we had was that takeover between Buhari and Jonathan. But
Mm,
it came and left quietly. Nothing happened. Stock market crashed badly in Nigeria. We reaped a lot. So everybody relax. The world is not coming to an end. That's my take.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you very
One
much.
last thing, please. On eToro, it do show the stop loss and the time to the price to withdraw. What's the advice on this? Should one apply the stop loss or
Yes,
put the time
apply
to
stop
withdraw?
loss. If you are trading, day trading, that's where stop loss comes in. But if you're investing long term, you do not necessarily need to activate stop loss because you have done your research. If the stock drops below what you bought, you buy more if you have funds.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
you can also decide that you want to activate a stop loss. It doesn't matter whether it's long term or short term as well.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Role
so much, sir.
official.
Good
Hello.
afternoon, boss.
Very good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Okay, my name is Roland and I'm streaming from the FCT.
Roland from the FCT, thank you very much for joining. We're glad to have you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I have a few things to discuss with you. I've actually been trying to get you on Discord, but you've not been online there. So I decided to come live so that we can talk one on one.
One on
Okay.
one. Here we are.
Okay. So one of them is I'm considering getting some shares in the banking sector, UBA, Zenith, GTCO, Fidelity. But then I also, in the course of my research, I heard someone talking about these shares and the effect of their pricing whenever they give out dividend, whenever they pay out dividend. That as soon as they pay out dividend, it's like some people are positioning just to collect that dividend, and immediately after that, they sell off, they dump, and so the price goes down. And I researched further and I realized that between this April to second to third week of May, many of them are paying out dividend. So I was just wondering, is it advisable for me to just buy now, or should I wait for people to finish collecting their dividend to see if some people will dump the price?
Well, as we speak, they have marked down for dividend already. So the UBA you see at 34 today is actually post dividend markdown price. Was selling as high as 36. And at least 34 is not a bad price. Barring any unforeseen market developments that may be downward, UBA should be pushing ahead from here. So it's actually a good time to start picking them in bits. Why am I saying this? First quarter results will soon be released, and they usually do better than the previous year's first quarter, which eventually fires up the price. So the least UBA should fall to for any reason is maybe 30, worst case scenario. Otherwise, from this 34, it may drop to like 33 and then pick up. But you are now at the risk of buying it more expensive than it is today as we approach the publishing of their first quarter result. One of the reasons why banks' results get delayed is because after the unaudited result is published, they will now wait for auditors to do the audited results. When the audited account is published, that's when they push it to CBN for approval. CBN will now go through that report and confirm everything okay before it is approved. This is the only reason why banks actually get their reports delayed. So, first quarter ended in March. We're coming to the end of April, meaning from the 1st of April till date, they've started working on the first quarter results. So by next month, they should have been done, and we'll have an idea at least from the unaudited first quarter result. So the ball is
Okay.
in your court.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
UBA quarter one is already up. Wow. Somebody's already confirming UBA quarter one is already out. They are they are up
Okay, that makes sense.
50 billion naira compared to previous year quarter one. You see that?
Okay, so considering the prices of GTCO and Zenith, do you think they are also good for entry right now, just like that of
To
UBA?
me, Zenith offers a fantastic opportunity yet because they have everything to match what GT Bank paid as dividend, and their failure to do what GT did because they went ahead to pay first and GT came out with a surprise has left them under 50. But Zenith has capacity to match what GT paid, and that means they will actually do so, and their stock price has sufficient upside from 45 can get to 55, which means 10 naira per share potential gains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I've taken note of this. So the second thing is I was trying to find, I was researching on some good Nigerian stocks, and then I stumbled on this company named Seplat. Seplat, that's the name of their stock. I've never heard about it. I was just hearing it for the first time. In the course of my research, I realized it's indigenously owned oil firm that also acquired. Is it ExxonMobil they acquired? I think it's ExxonMobil onshore facilities that they acquired, and
Yes.
yes, and I learned that they have the potential for growth. And after that, my research, the following day, I used ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT to give me about 10 top Nigerian stock that it will recommend me to buy. And one of them happened to be the same Seplat. And after getting this top 10, I asked ChatGPT to narrow it down and give me the top five that you would invest in if you were to invest as ChatGPT. Give me the top five that you will invest in over a period of 30 years from now. And Seplat was still part of the top five. So I just want to ask you if you know about this stock and how they've been performing before I proceed into it.
Seplat is the name of the company, and Seplat has
Seplat Energy.
been has been milked dry. One thing
Wow.
following ChatGPT and all of these AI um, facilities is that somehow they think differently and they are more tuned when you ask them for, if you ask an AI app for a growth stock, for instance, they just go for the expensive ones. They have the history and
Yes.
all that. But what you're going to be missing is there's no capital gains left in Seplat. 5,000 and something naira per share,
5,007.
you are going to struggle. The truth is, for you, you need to know what you want, beginning with how old you are, how your money flows that you want to invest, how often they come. Then you have your plan. You need capital gains a lot, apart from dividend. And so you need to structure your portfolio to give you enough room to grow your money fast. For instance, 5 years ago, they will still have mentioned a stock like Seplat.
Okay.
Whether they do or not, I don't know. But if Seplat was not above 1,000 naira, for instance, per share, they wouldn't have mentioned it. Time will not permit us to dwell on this for too long. But the point I'm making is the onus is on you to have sufficient knowledge beyond AI from the daily market developments we are seeing. I personally bought Seplat at 350 naira per share
Wow.
years back, and Seplat got to 750 naira and remained there for long. And I thought that was the highest it can attain, and I sold. So for Seplat to have hit 5,000 naira per share, I mean, nothing is left. Carry your money, put where there is a chance for any other stock to do a seplat. That's the idea. For example, there was NACO, 2 naira per share. AI 5 years ago in 2020 will not mention NACO to you. NACO today is selling for 60 something naira per share.
Okay.
There was Presco selling for 50 naira per share some years back. Presco is currently 700 and something naira per share. That's the point.
14
So instead of
years.
carrying down your money in a seplat that people have milked dry, remember seplat is quoted in the Nigerian exchange and in the London Stock Exchange. Instead of your seplat to hold your money down and remain there, because for seplat to double, that means 10,000 naira per share. You can't see
That's
that
true.
happening. So, whereas an Aradel at 400 and something below 500 naira can easily double to 1,000 or 950 naira per share.
True.
Is the point. So that's the way to go about these things. The
Okay.
data we work with is all that they are able to get. And you know, the Nigerian system is not really up to date with data on the internet. There
That's
are
true.
so many market developments outside the internet that you will need to add to whatever information you are working with. So you make the best decision and come out on top. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Digital
Okay.
AK.
This is perfect. But sir, just one more thing before I go. Please, I would like, if it's possible for you to help me, even if it's not here, if you can drop it on Discord, like 5 good stock that I should buy. I want to hold for the next 20 to 30 years. 5 good stock to hold for that long term.
One quick advice: don't buy stocks and go away. That's why
No, I
we
won't.
have the Discord app, and now I'm trying to reach out to us on live streams like this. Eventually, we'll also start meeting physically at various locations. The whole idea is we are keeping track of our investment. There will come a time when an investment that looks so fantastic is no longer behaving well based on their
Yes.
financial performance. We will see it and talk about it so people can quietly get out of such investments, preserve their capital, put it somewhere else for it to keep growing. That's why we need a community. You get the point?
All right.
Thank you
All
very much.
right.
Digital
Thank you so
AK,
much.
you are
Appreciate
next.
it.
Thank you. Digital AK, can you unmute your mic and let's talk? Ekomi said, "Yeah, I can't wait to meet Coach." Yes, please, I can't wait to meet you also. Where are you particularly? Can you confirm your location? I guess it's
Good
Canada.
afternoon, coach.
Before. Very good afternoon to you, sir. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Okay, my name is Ahmad. I'm streaming from Kaduna, Nigeria.
Ahmad from Kaduna, thank you very much for joining.
Okay, sir, I would like to ask for a recommendation about the banking sector. So I'm currently holding some stocks right now, but most of them are from energy and some kind of like real estate and others. So I would like you to recommend me some banks that I can actually buy for a long time, especially those banks that never get exposure like GTCO, etc.
I'll mention four that you can work with. Number one, First Bank, 25 naira currently, very good price, will pay you a lot in capital gains. Number two, Zenith, 45 naira currently, will try to do a recovery by pursuing GT that's already at 60. GT played a fast one at them in the last financial year when they waited for Zenith to announce the usual 4 naira final dividend, only for GT to come out and announce 7 naira 3 kobo, making their total dividend 8 naira per share and shooting GT Bank shares up to 69 naira per share, while Zenith continue to wallow below 50. Now, the fact is, Zenith has sufficient earnings per share to match what GT has paid, and I'm going to suspect in the half year result that will be published, Zenith will wait to see what GT pays. And whatever GT pays, Zenith will match them. And that will mean Zenith jumping from 45 or wherever it is to start chasing GT and closing the gap. So there is a reasonable upside left in Zenith as well. The other one could be UBA, currently 34. If you can wait and see how you can buy from 33 and below, that will be fantastic. And then the fourth one is Fidelity Bank. Just stay patient, gauge it until something happens and it drops to 17. Buy enough at that price. Fidelity has shown some serious strength and resilience in also paying dividend twice a year. UBA, Zenith, Fidelity, they pay dividend twice a year. So investing in these banks does not only give you the chance to make capital gains on your investment, but also gives you the chance to earn dividends twice a year. For the rest of your life, as long as the bank remains in business and you continue to hold your stocks, you will keep earning dividends twice a year from each of these banks. Is that fine?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Cheers and bye for now. Before I go on to Austin Mamos, okay, Success D is asking, what of Wema Bank, coach? Wema is trying, they have a lot of products, local products, which is earning them a lot of money, but we are yet to see how well they match the performances of a bank like Fidelity Bank. Wema paid 1 naira per share dividend, which is okay, and that saw them move from about 10 naira to 12 naira. But we are talking about competing with Fidelity Bank that now pays interim and final dividend twice every year, and the final dividend they declared was around 80 something kobo per share. So what Wema paid in one full year, Fidelity paid as second or final dividend almost the same amount. So by the time you add their initial interim dividend to the 80 something kobo they paid, we're talking about something more than 1 naira per share. And that's why you can see the price difference. Fidelity touching 19 naira per share, while Wema is at between 11 and 12. So in the end, the market judges you based on your performance. But for a stock like First Bank, people are buying the brand and the name. That's why even after paying just 60 kobo per share, First Bank continues to still be more expensive than a stock like Access Corporation. Okay, Ekomi says it's in Lagos. Lagos, Nigeria, get ready. We should be able to meet physically next month. And this is part of what the ESCO is supposed to be meeting and discussing and working on. Lagos, Nigeria, get ready. Sometime late next month, we should be seeing physically somewhere very cozy, as shall be planned and agreed by the Net Worth Investors Club. Listen to me. This is an international movement, and we intend to keep the community together. And a lot will be done between now and then to work out the modalities, and let's keep flying. All right. Promises to be exciting. We want to get as many players in the industry as possible to be a part of what we are doing. And by all means, let's make it happen. We have members of Net Worth Investors Club scattered across the world and in Nigeria. And we do not want to leave anyone behind. So as time permits, as schedules permit, we will surely be meeting ourselves. It promises to be exciting because a whole lot of you have already imbibed the things, the culture, the discipline that we are looking for. And it can only get better, guys. It just can only get better. Okay? Let's grow together. Come on now. I'm seeing a lot of excitement about this. Interesting stuff. ESCO, you are the ones they are waiting for. You can see how excited and ready the people are. Wonderful. Okay, Sammy West says, I hold FCMB stock because I'm a customer, but I hope holding the stock is not a financial mistake. Sammy West, this is one of the things we teach against. Never be emotional with any stock. I used to be a staff of First Bank, but when they started misbehaving, I offloaded my 1 million shares like 4 years ago, or if not 5 years ago. I offloaded 1 million shares of my First Bank. Then no sentiments whatsoever. Now that the bank is beginning to restructure and reposition, I'm getting back in. Please, please, and please, if you are not Otumba, the founder, or his son, look for where your money will grow and invest, not because you are a customer of FCMB. Okay? I'm not saying FCMB is bad, but do not be emotional in your decision making as far as investing in stocks is concerned. Muftao says, good afternoon, coach. What about these stocks, TIP, Champs, Cuties, and Jais Bank? They need time, and it's looking like the current rally is also rubbing off on them positively, right? We've talked about TIP. TIP is just on a race on its own. Okay, 4 naira 80 kobo at the moment. That's tip for you there. Anything under 5 naira is fair, but if you can target 4 naira 50 kobo and below, that will be better. And then for Champs, a lot happened with Champs yesterday that tells us something really is going on there. But I've not seen that activity happen again today. Champs rose as high as 2 naira 19 kobo yesterday. In fact, 2 naira 24 kobo. But currently it's at 2 naira 5 kobo. So a whole lot of behind the scene activities is going on there. Maybe somebody is trying to accumulate and it's not done yet. I don't know how long that will happen. Qtix, you mentioned Qtix. These are all sound penny stocks that can grow your money fast, but you need patience. If you have them, hold. And then Jais Bank. Jais dropped to under 3 naira and quickly went back to 3 naira. But you know what? It has bounced off the 3 naira mark and gone higher. Jais, 3 naira 27 kobo. I hope you're not trying to buy now. STI says, any development on Honeywell floor? Well, Honeywell floor, no information to the best of my knowledge at the moment, but the stock is holding firm above 11 naira. Currently 11 naira 80 kobo per share. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, coach. What about, okay? Let's plan Abuja meeting too. Role officials. Surely we will. By this weekend, the ESCO will meet and we will share ideas. And then everybody will involved. We have subgroups. A lot of people are not aware. Those who join later on are not aware that we have subgroups in the Discord group that we are in, Network Investors Club. And our subgroups are based on locations. Those in Abuja, there is an Abuja subgroup. Those Spain, in Europe, I think we grouped Europe together, except UK. Those in the US like that. Those in Owerri, those in Port Harcourt. So we will later share those subgroup links again. So those who belong to any location will just find their way there. Subgroup locations is strictly based on your current place of residence, not your state of origin or any of those things. Yeah. So these are the things we will put together to perfect whatever we are doing regarding physical meet and greet live sessions. Is you be a good buy for a hold of 6 to 7 months? There is a problem with putting those timelines because anything can happen along the line. When you should put in timelines is when you know that in the time of the year going forward, there will be a rally. We do not know the Nigerian market to rally between March or between April to September or thereabouts. And then picking on one stock particularly may not do it for you. UBA has done a whole lot, jumping from 16 naira to where it is today under 1 year or within a year, right? So it's better to put patient funds or look for another stock that may have the potential to rise. Coach, please, for us that bought from the Fidelity Bank, are we also getting dividends too? Absolutely. I should think so. Your stocks should qualify for the current dividend. Oh, Mob, good afternoon to you too. Oh, Roll Officials is giving us says never marry any stock, only date them. All right. Ife Anisha, you got tip at 4 exactly. Okay, 4:52 yesterday. That's fine. Good entry. Trims by Chuk says Owere here. Fantastic. Coach, where will VFD add bonus stock to my portfolio? Wow, Muftau, you are too much in a hurry. Take it easy. They only mark down for the bonus. You need to take time and let them do the allotment. You will hear as we keep meeting on a daily basis. Lolade says it's been a while. Good to be here again. Hello, Lolade. Thank you for joining. It's been a while indeed. Good to have you also. So let's go on to the call that is standing by Austin Mamus. After Austin Mamus, we'll hear from Chuk. Hello, Austin.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. We're glad to have you. Please tell us where you're streaming from.
I'm streaming from Dubai, UAE.
Austin from Dubai. Thank you very much for joining us. Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I bought Fidelity since 2007, and I don't know how to claim my. I've never collected dividends once, but I also have. Uh, I I got my CSCS account with this broker, Quantum Security Limited, Lagos. So I don't know how to go about it to
What's your full
collect
name?
my dividends. My full name is Orowigo Austin Omamuyon.
Orowigo,
Yeah.
not Omonigo, Orowigo.
Oh yeah, Orowigo Austin Omamuyon. That is Omamuyon and
The Austin, is it
oh,
just Austin or Augustine?
Augustine. First name is Omamuyon. Surname is Orowigo.
You say first name is what? Can you spell first name? I know.
Omamuyon. OMAMUYOVWI.
Okay. I'm trying to do a search to see possibility that you have unclaimed dividend on the unclaimed dividend portal. Your surname is obviously Orowiho.
Yeah, Orowigo, yeah. Why my first name is Omamuyomi. OMAMUYOVWI.
All right. Okay, there you go. Your name is there. First Registrars and Investor Services Limited is the registrar for Fidelity Bank. Your name is there, Austin Omamuyowi.
Yeah.
Account number 488674. Okay, what you will do, follow me on Instagram. I'll send you the link. You do the
Okay.
search. There is an unclaimed dividend form that you will fill online and send to them. Put in your details. They
Okay.
want your bank details, so don't be afraid. You ask for your BVN as
Okay.
well. You need to be verified. They need to use the BVN to confirm that you hold a Nigerian bank account that is legitimate, and then you proceed. They will gather all your unclaimed dividends and send to you.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's
Second.
my Instagram handle I've sent to you. And then also,
Okay.
I don't know if you bought these stocks on as public offer or you bought through a broker. Can you confirm?
I bought. I bought it. I bought it through public offer.
Good.
Why I also I register with my stockbroker is Quantum Security Limited.
Quantum Securities. Okay, then you email them to dematerialize your certificate because it should be showing on your portfolio valuation summary with Quantum. If it's not reflecting there, send them an email to dematerialize that certificate so you can start seeing it amongst your statement of investment portfolio. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you. And secondly, I'll be using this broker, Afro Investor 2.0, and I don't know, I don't really like it. I see, I used to follow it up. I want to register with the Atlas Portfolio, but I already get in contact with them. Just that my bank, UBA, I'm using, that they say that they cannot send my bank statement to me through email, that I have not registered. So I'm here. I don't have utility bill to register. That is what keep me delay. I would have loved to confirm my registration with Atlas Portfolio and move all my stuff to Atlas Portfolio. So I don't know whether you can able
What
to help me.
what do you can't get your statement from UBA
Yeah,
as that
yeah.
is
I sent email to them. Yeah,
as proof of
as a
address.
proof of address. Yeah, yeah. That is what I'm
You send
struggling
your
with.
current location's proof of address, like utility bill there, gas bill, electricity bill, water bill, whatever it is. You can use the current location unless you've already put a Nigerian address. Because what?
Already.
Okay, Atlas Portfolios has just said you should reach out to them.
Okay.
You know what? I'll ask for their WhatsApp number now. Atlas, please
Okay.
kindly type your WhatsApp number so that Austin can be able to reach you to sort this out. Thank you very much, Austin. Just look through the comment section.
Uh,
Atlas will type your WhatsApp number.
okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. And secondly, lastly,
No problem. I hope you'll be ready when
I
we
I I want to join your WhatsApp group. Yeah, I love to
It's the
join your
Discord
WhatsApp
app.
group.
It's a
Yes.
Discord app. We left WhatsApp from 2 years ago. So everything you want, just Instagram handle has been shared. You can
Okay.
follow up after now.
Okay. Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much,
much
sir.
and get ready also with another location we will soon be appearing at. So get ready. Watch
Okay,
out.
sir. Okay. Thank you.
Bye for now. Okay, so someone else was also asking that they want to join WhatsApp group. Okay, Saint Gabriel. Okay, Maobi has given you information on what to do. That's correct. Thank you very much, Maobi. All right, we have Akonji Akinwumi. We'll get through to you. Meanwhile, let's not lose track of the fact that we are still trailing tracking the market opportunities. Hello. Are we on NG? Hello. If we can't get through to Akonji, then we go on to Chuk. Hello, Chuk.
Hello, Coach.
Good afternoon to you. Tell us your name and where you're streaming from, please.
So my name is Chuck. I'm streaming from Dublin, Ireland. Um so I have a few questions. This is the second time I'm streaming, and I think the last time I was able to come up on video because I used the Instagram live instead. So, Coach, I have two questions. The first one is concerning. I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry. I have to take it here. It's the request that I shared my portfolio. But I have an issue with the issue I have with that is that when you download the PDF file, you cannot attach it on Instagram. I don't know if I'm doing it wrongly. And when I screenshot it, it's too small, so you barely can read it. So that's the I wanted to take that so that you understand. That's the challenge I have with that particular one. So if it was a picture form, it would have been easy to attach on Instagram. Since it's a PDF form, so I don't know if I have another way to send that across to you.
Okay. You demanded for phone number. I think you should be able to send it through WhatsApp. I will try to
Yeah.
keep track of that. So do me a reminder right now as you drop this call on Instagram that we just discussed about sending you a
Okay.
number to forward to, so you can send it via WhatsApp. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So then
All right.
the second probably I think I made a mistake. I have three questions. The second one is the 212 trading app. I got recommendation from you, and I'm using that for the US stock. And then this thing with interest or shared dividends. I don't know if you know anything about it, but I was trying to read through it. If you it's called learn shares rather, to have an interest on. Is there a disadvantage on it? Like we know, like you rightly said, if the profit goes up to 40, so just sell and hold and like that. What's your take on that?
I didn't get your question
Did you get
very well.
okay? On that app, some it says that you can lend your shares. You lend it to the share, and then they trade with it, and you get some kind of interest. But there is also a clause that probably you lose your voting right, you do blah 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 and stuff like that. So my question is actually, will it affect at any time, maybe during the community or something, you get tips that okay, this is a good time to sell these particular shares and just make money out of it? Will it affect that? Do you have any what information do you have?
I am actually aware of those packages they have, but I do not. I've not done it before, so I can't really tell whether or not it will affect when you decide to sell a stock. I think, based on what they are offering, if you want to sell whatever you have, you should be able to sell. It's a matter of giving them prior notification and so on. Or you can also chat them for clarification on this particular question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the last one is, I was a member of the Discord app, or like maybe I was reading through, not like an active participating, but but I'm not getting any notification. Actually, it seems that I've disappeared from the group for some reasons. I can't find anybody in the group anymore.
Okay,
And I
something
think
something must be wrong. I think you should uninstall and reinstall, then request for a fresh link. Let me
okay,
send to you.
okay,
Get back in. But please, for everybody who is joining the Discord app, your first appearance is on the landing page, the welcome page. Read carefully through the welcome notes. Towards the end, you will see a direction that for Nigerian stocks chat room, there's a channel. Click on that link, join that channel. For foreign stock chat room, click on that link, join that channel. Don't remain on the welcome page because nothing is going to be happening there, only to welcome people and then show them where to go to for any of the chats that is happening. So this is just to let a lot of people know also. And that's how the system works. We are not in one place chatting everything together in that
Okay.
channel. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. So those
Thank
are
you
my
very much.
Thank you. Have a good evening. So I will send you a message right away when I pull over now.
All right, no problems.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, somebody was also asking, what is your Instagram handle? I've just shared that. That's Omotayo Fatai. That's my Instagram handle there. I'm going to also try to pin it now so you can be able to access it anytime. Just screen grab and then copy and paste, search me on Instagram, follow and send whatever information you need. You want to join Network Investors Club, send me an information, a request. I will send you the current link because any other link has expired. Network is not stable, so I didn't hear response on WhatsApp group or Telegram. Sent Gabriel, follow me on Instagram to send you the link to join us on Discord. We are not on WhatsApp, we are not on Telegram, we are on Discord. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a lot is happening. That thing I noticed in Charms is going on again. Somebody has been accumulating Charms at 2 naira 25 kobo. 13 million Charms have just been traded at 2 naira 25 kobo per share. Total bids currently 14 million bids versus 9.7 million offers. The lowest offer is 2 naira 23 kobo. The highest bid is 2 naira 10 kobo with 2.5 million bids, single bid at 2 naira 10 kobo. But current price is 2 naira 25 kobo. So Charms just jumped from 205 to 225. Like I said, the same pattern yesterday is what we are noticing now. What is really going on in Charms that we have not heard? Well, time shall tell. Dangote Sugar, 39 naira 35 kobo, full bid, no offer whatsoever. 2.9 million bids, zero offers. You see how the stock market can go in and out. So if somebody decided to panic as a Tuesday, sold off everything they had, well, the market just jumped back up. Because I'm seeing a lot of recovery runs and moves that I can't explain. GT after markdown is now at 61 naira 30 kobo per share. Told you about Guinness. This one will take its time, but it will surely climb up. Honeywell flour 11 naira 95 kobo at the moment. 2 million bids versus 1.5 million offers. International breweries 7 naira per share. The brewery sector, like I mentioned yesterday, is jumping. Livestock is down to 951, just one kobo down from yesterday's 952. One of the surprise runners today is Mansard Insurance from 790 to 859. NASCON from 43.90 to 48 naira, no bid whatsoever. 9.3 million, no offer. 9.3 million bids versus zero offers. Could the Dangote merger deal be back on stream? We do not know. Could this just be one of those up and down movements that these two stocks always seem to do? We will find out. Time shall tell. But for those of us who have been seated in these buses since last year, when so many other people got injured, we watch and see what our reward is. We want to behave like the owners of the company who will not abandon sheep. And so time shall tell. That cowboy hat looks good on me, doesn't it? Thank you very much, Success D. Appreciate. While I'm talking, somebody has just splashed about 400,000 shares of NASCOM, cleared over 400,000, in fact, 500,000 shares of NASCOM on the spot at the highest price. And what do we have? The offers have reduced, the bids have reduced to 8.7 million bids. Currently, 7.2 million shares of NASCOM traded today, valued at 343 million naira. I go on to check how many Dangote sugar has been traded. 4.4 million shares of Dangote sugar traded, amounting to 172 million naira spent. A whole lot is going on in these two stocks. And I ask again, is the merger resurrecting? We will find out. So, ladies and gentlemen, what really happened to WAPCO is that their first quarter result is out and they have declared an interim dividend of 4 naira per share. Can you beat that? Where is Oremos? I need to talk to you right now. Oremos, are you there? Suddenly, WAPCO, that paid 2 naira full year result for 2024, has announced an interim dividend of 4 naira per share. No wonder WAPCO went on full bid. Oremos, where are you? I need to speak to you. Gerard is asking, Coach, do you foresee VFD dropping in price? I'm challenged with your 1 million first hold co-shares. Oh my God, these guys, you don't let anything slip by. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the mix up. This is amazing. I hope you are all with me. Please type yes, 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 yes. Can I see your yeses? Just type yes, yes, yes. Let me be sure that we have reconnected. There was a little bit of mix up and we lost communication. Alerted King says, we day here live. Wonderful. I can see your yeses. Okay, great. So, guys, WAPCO declared took the market by storm. 4 naira interim dividend, qualification date 9th of May. No waste of time. 9th of May. That is, April is already gone. By next week, April will be gone. On the 9th of the new month, dividend qualification date confirmed. Their first quarter profit after tax was a bomb. Now I am waiting for a stock like Boa Cement. Let me go through the report and see what's really happening. A lot is going on in the market. It's more of a case of if you blink, you lose. If you blink, you miss. That's it. There. I'm taking a look at the report right now. And a quick one. Revenue 248 billion naira compared to 137 billion naira. Gross profit 122 billion naira compared to 65 million naira. Profit after tax for the period 48 billion naira compared to 5 billion naira. Can you beat that? 48 billion compared to 5 billion naira. Now, this is what AI cannot give to you. This is what most of those foreign analysts' websites may not get. And we are getting it hot on the spot. And now, guess what? First quarter earnings per share for 2025 first quarter, 3 naira 2 kobo versus 32 kobo last first quarter 2024. Are you seeing the difference? From 32 kobo earnings per share first quarter to 3 naira 2 kobo, and they just got angry and decided to pay interim dividend. Crazy, isn't it? That's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, fresh news. Then it's looking like NACO may be getting up to 2 naira 10 kobo per share earnings per share first quarter. Dangote Cement may be recording 80% earnings per share growth for first quarter year on year. Vitafoam may record up to 5 naira earnings per share. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. Guess what? Vitafoam currently on full bid. 40 naira 80 kobo per share from 37 naira 10 kobo yesterday. 3.8 million bids, 0 offers. The time for the market to reward winners is finally here. How many people bought Vitafoam when I was mentioning Vitafoam some few months ago? I was talking about Vitafoam at 24 naira or so? Yes, 23, 24. How many people bought it? Currently, it's now 40 naira 80 kobo. By the way, we have taken sufficient dividend from Vitafoam. Interesting, isn't it? It's happening all live here. Awesome. So what this means is that the value of WAPCO has also risen high enough regarding what the Chinese people are going to pay minority shareholders when they finish with the majority shareholders. Because based on current valuation, WAPCO should not sell for anything less than 100 naira per share. It's getting more interesting now. I'm surprised that Oremos is not in the building to enjoy this discussion right now, because there was a time it went so low and we discussed about it in this live session. Wow, somebody says Atlas stockbroker of the year. They walk into the night. Interesting. This stock game is mind-blowing. From 2 naira final dividend to 4 naira interim dividend. You can see, my brother. Please, I bought 10,000 units last year at Fidelity Bank. What should I be earning now, please? Dozier, is that Dozier? Dozier FX. Um, where did you buy public offer or through a stockbroker? We need to know that. If you are not following me, you are losing money. I can tell you for free. Look at how much money people are making already. Wow. Shegun Araoye, what did you do? Tell me. You bought Vitafoam too? Lola, the pressure is getting worse. Companies are doing well. Awesome. Vitafoam is already flying. Really? So keep your eyes on these stocks. Oh, NASCON. All these stocks I keep mentioning are now doing so well. Suddenly they are not available. So imagine you went and sold your stocks and ran away from the market. Now see what is happening. Can I tell somebody something? Take position in UACN. I've said UACN several times before now, and I will say go and buy UACN. Even at 30, buy. Because UACN is in that category of stocks that will do excellently well. Don't buy for more than 30 naira though. Okay, so as I'm talking to you now, please do well to buy UACN. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting more and more interesting. Yeah? Keep your eyes on these stocks. Some of them are already jumping, and I've kept mentioning them over and over. NACO, NASCON, Vitafoam, WAPCO, Dangote Cement. These guys are something else. WAPCO has really surprised the world, and that's what will happen with some of these stocks we are holding. Please hold tight to all those stocks we have mentioned. It's crazy. 4 naira dividend. Nobody would have predicted this, but you see what? That's what diligence in doing your due diligence can do for you. When we research these things and come to speak about it, maybe we speak too early, but that's to your own advantage. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Nad, you can't buy WAPCO now. Says, can I buy WAPCO now? You can't buy WAPCO now because WAPCO is on full bid and it will take some time before it will now become available. This WAPCO should be heading towards 90 naira or so. Currently 14.8 million bids, 0 offers. This is when it gets very difficult to take position. What? Tomorrow it will be full bid again. And that means 80 something naira from there. Honeywell has just jumped to 12 naira. We are watching. We must make money this year, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, really? Omo B, I have been trying to buy VFD at 1550. You can't buy VFD at 1550. VFD has long gone. It's now 1850. Even VFD that did 5 for 1 that we expected should consolidate from that 1560 refused to stay there. Currently 1850. 2.3 million bids, 2.3 million offers. Refuses to come down. So those who actually bought and held that VFD are really making a lot of money because if you add the bonus to what you already have, at that 1560 that they marked down, that's the actual value of the stock when it rose to 80 something naira per share. So from that 1560 mark down, every 1 naira gain is a positive, a plus to what you had when it was 86. That's what I'm saying. But in this case now, you have the extra times 5 to what you already have, plus the new price that's attained. So from 1560, it's now 1810. And at that 1810, wow, there's a lot of sales right now on VFD at 1810. A lot of selling is going on at 1810. Okay, a whole lot. Okay, it has dropped to 18. So somebody is rapidly selling at the moment. It's now 18. It used to be 1850, currently 18. And the 2.3 million bids has reduced to 1.9 million bids. Okay, so a lot of activity is still going on there. So as I speak to you, Omobi, it's now 18 naira per share. How much the person of floating has will determine whether it drops below 18. Um, Currently, there are 156,000 bids at 18. If they clear that 156,000 bids, you will have it at 1790. So everybody else who bidded at 1790 will be on the queue to buy. The question is it really safe for you to chase VFD at this time, or you want it to settle a bit to know which way to go? I want to find out, do you really have VFD before, or you're just attempting to buy it for the first time? Coach, what should I buy with 500K today? Beauty Finds Shop. Beauty Finds Shop, go on and bid for UACN. I think that's where you should be looking at right now. But let me keep taking your questions. Wow, these companies are really impressive. I want to congratulate anybody who bought Vitafoam when I mentioned it at 24. VFD continues to make more money for people. Simply amazing. USCN is going to be the next. We're watching to see what happens. Um, Are they going to send it to the bank you used to register or to the app you used to buy the shares? Lovely Ebiko Domene, I'm sure you're asking about dividend. If you bought through a licensed broker directly, the dividend goes straight to your bank account, straight. Okay, I'm being asked to confirm if I mentioned Dangote Cement. Well, I mentioned Dangote Cement, yes. I did mention Dangote Cement. Wow, this is simply amazing. Lafarge, WAPCO has destroyed the charts. Dangote Cement will do well. We'll just watch and see. So, when dividends are shared, where are they going to put yours? Yes, in your bank account straight. You just wake up and see your alert. That's it. As I'm celebrating your alert here now, by the time I close in this live session, I may just go and see mine as well. That's how it happens. Okay, if you are not following me, you are losing money. Can you see that now, coach? Is VFD still a good buy? Olori cars. I would rather stay action on VFD. Look for somewhere else to put your money while you watch to see what happens in the end with the VFD. Yeah, 1.9 million bids, 1810. It's back to 1810. Okay, it's really a tug of war with VFD at the moment. Okay, A lot is going on and it really looks interesting and exciting. Don't forget also, most of these good stocks I've been mentioning, livestock feeds should be coming out with a very good result as well. But I think livestock has really run higher than expected and may not have too much upside to run. But who knows, depending on what they do eventually. Honeywell is at 12 naira at the moment, 2 million bids versus 1.5 million offers. And then also, don't forget, there is another stock that will do very, very well. What stock is that? Tip. Tip will do very well with their first quarter result also. So before the first quarter result is out, do well to take position. Just done by above 5 naira. Think at 451, you should be able to buy tip and ride the market, the response to the first quarter results. Okay? Another one that can do very well also with their first quarter results might just Aradel. Aradel, and if Aradel does well, Cornhall will do very well. Just get these tricks. Okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're still making progress and we'll continue to. Coach, you can, yes, coach, you recommended around 25. I think you are talking about Vitafoam, yes, Maubi? What makes anyone to be qualified for dividend to receive? Just a moment. It says, what makes anyone to be qualified to receive dividends while they hold a share of the company? Because you hold a share of the company, that's it. You are a shareholder, and when the company makes money, they distribute from the profit they have made to shareholders based on how many shares you have. Simple. So as long as you have bought those company shares and held, you continue to qualify for dividends. And that's not the only benefit you have for holding shares of companies. There is also capital gains. You buy a stock 4 naira, it jumps to 8 naira after 1 year, 2 years, or jumps to 20 naira after 5 years, 10 years. Capital gains on how much you bought. The other benefit is that you can also attend the annual general meetings anywhere they are holding it and vote and be voted for into various shareholder committees like the audit committee and what have you. So you are a bona fide member of the shareholding group of the company. Abby Perel says, please talk about HIMS. Well, HIMS is in the US market and looks great if you ask me. I said it yesterday. I think it was the only stock that didn't gain the day before. So when I mentioned it yesterday, I expected it to gain, and I think it did. Now let me go on to see HIMS again. One of the big names that will really make money for you after the market slipped yesterday. I mean, in the last few days. Yes, yesterday it gained 5%. It's currently $26.71. Already pre-market trading is going on. It's at 26.85. 15 cents in pre-market gain so far. So HIMS is a long-term hold for me. In the last 1 month, it lost 25%, but in the last 6 months, it's done 24%. It rose very high sometime in January, February. Let's see. Yes, you can imagine HIMS touched $70 per share in February before it came down to 26 that it closed yesterday. So from that 70, I remember mentioning it around November last year. I did a video. The video is here also. I think it was at 20 or so, forgotten. But you see, that's what I said about. That's why I said yesterday. If you go and watch yesterday's live video on the YouTube channel, I mentioned that if you see a gain of 40%, 50% in the US market, sell, come out of that stock because the volatility is so much. Imagine a stock that was selling at $70 per share in February is now $26. So as you sell at 70, assuming you have seen 30 to 40% and above profit, you sell and hold on. It's a very good company, yes, but take advantage of that volatility, sell, and then wait and see if it comes down. And then Trump does what he did, and everything is down now. And this particular stock is now 26. You go in again because at this point it's an entry point. 26, 25, 24. If it gets to 21, fantastic. That's a fantastic entry price for HIMS. Based on every other metrics that I've looked at, it's a very, very good buy for the long-term investor. The kind of business they do and everything is something that will always be in demand, whether there is war or no war. Okay? If I buy WebCo now, can I qualify for the dividend? Yes. Qualification date is 9th of May. A business says, Kai, why didn't I buy more WAPCO? Oh, really? You already have some WAPCO? Congratulations. It means you're listening and taking steps. I can't commend you enough. All the ladies and gentlemen here trying to grow their money. I remember a Bizu deciding to sell some jewelry to buy stocks. And I'm sure it will pay off like never before. You know, there's a hype going on that everybody is now chasing gold because the stock market is crashing. You have to be a contrarian to actually make money in the stock market. So if everybody now starts coming to the stock market, you now start coming back and buy things higher than you should have bought when they were running. Gold has only moved from, say, $2,800 per ounce to $3,500 per ounce. And that's a record high, an all-time record. How many percent is 600 naira or 700 naira on top of $2,800? I mean, $700 on top of $2,800 that gold was. Can you compare it to how much money you can make in stocks? Never. And this is the time when everybody's running that you make the most money if you are patient and brave. Well, we've made your job very simple. We've picked out those stocks. I mentioned them yesterday. Watch the video of yesterday, you will see them. But maybe I should mention one or two that I didn't mention yesterday. Upstart, UPST, take it. These are stocks that as the US market begins to bounce back, to keep giving you profits. Upstart, I repeat, I mentioned yesterday. I'm taking a look at my watch list now, just a moment, getting back to you. I have just a few minutes, but I think I should drop this here also. Alibaba, you know Baba, ticker symbol BABA. That stock is low at the moment. You can carefully, there is always this sectoral, it's a Chinese company. You have to be weary about Chinese company. And now that they are weary about Baba, go ahead and find a way to start buying it because, well, well, even just yesterday, Baba gained $3 per share, currently $118. They might hate it, they might, scorn it, but in the end, Baba continues to create value that the moment the US settles down with China and agrees on any deal, this kind of stock will fly. Awesome. Isn't this a fantastic family? Isn't this a wonderful community? Wow. I love the fact that we are discussing no time. Okay, Vivian says, I wish the market price would go lower so that I can add to my S&P 500 position. Okay, so market price of what particularly are you referring to? Could you help us? As time is already fast spent, just 1 minute left. Please, how can I invest in gold? Good afternoon, sir. There's an app for investing in gold if you want. It is owned, I think, by Sterling Bank. Let me see. That's one legitimate app that you can invest in gold through them. What's the name of this app again? Okay, do me a follow on Instagram. I'll search for you. My time is really up right now. I can't be able to fish out the name of the app, but there's an app you can invest gold from. When the coach is in this mood, listen, UACN, TIP, Zenith Bank, First World Co, Aradel, Bio, Maobi the Great. You have a way of knowing things. Lucy Naturals, Honeywell floor is already 12. We do not know what the results hold already, but what we know is that that buyout is still in place. Do you know why UBA rights issue have not been credited to CSS account yet? Sir, I do not know. Coach, what's your opinion about Legend Internet that is listed on NGX today? Listen to yesterday's video. If you have any questions about Legend, I gave my current position regarding that. Because of time, I can't go back to that. If you have any questions about what's happening with VFD, why is it the way it's behaving, go on to yesterday's video, all of them on my YouTube. Today's video will also be uploaded on the YouTube channel, and this is to help members who are in Canada and the US far away that time difference does not allow, or those who are at work even in Nigeria or outside Nigeria that cannot join live and participate. But most importantly, there is a whole lot of developments going on, and you have to keep tabs. Right now, keep tabs, close tabs on latest development in the market. Follow me everywhere, and by all means, keep your ears on the ground. All the good stocks I've been mentioning since November, they will be also publishing fantastic first quarter results, and the market will be gracious to them to lift them up. Thank you very much, everybody. It's already past 2 p.m. Yes, I said Upstart, Chuk, Upstart, UPST. That's the ticker symbol. Okay, a comment says I'm selling my gold for stock. I've done the analysis personally, and stock is a go for me. Awesome. So, wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not following me, you're missing, you're losing money. Do you want to lose money? If not, follow me on all platforms. This is where we come to the end of today's session. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your day. While I go back to the market, the remaining 18 minutes in the Nigerian market, I'll use to see what's happening with the traps I have set. As I'm talking to you, I'm also setting my traps as the opportunities arise. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful being here with you. You guys are simply amazing. I'm so encouraged that you take instructions, and I'm seeing results. Never mind, it can only get better. Thank you very much. Bye for now.